Ira is a loser.
What the hell?
Oh, are we live? Oh shit! Sorry,
Such a
sorry,
live stream with that words.
sorry. I didn't know we were live. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, wait, let me share the live stream. Guys, don't forget to like it, to send it to
Retweet, retweet.
your friends, and let's go. If you're watching it right now, you're rewatching and jump on YouTube. That's how you find it in a good quality. And today is Anime Monday, where we're talking about why I'm singing down the song. I just couldn't stop, guys. I don't know why. So, Anime Monday, and we're talking with head of community and Hunt about their exhibition that they made today in New York. And hi, dear. Uh, yeah, and what's going on right now with community? How digital will manage it? He will join us a bit later because he's busy in his office right now. He's doing something there. But let me say hi to Wiz at first. Wiz, hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are
So,
you?
do I need to sing?
Yeah, that's such a thing.
That was good. That was good. I'm pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty excited also for the latest information from Digital and his new job. Maybe he can share some
Do
info
someone
with
read
us.
his article that he posted today?
Did you not read his article that he posted?
Oh,
You're a
I
horrible
I
friend,
did.
bro.
I
You're a
did.
horrible Azuki. Like,
I absolutely did
wow,
that.
wow.
Hi, Hand. How are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Why are we singing all the way? I don't know. By the way, Wiz, do you want to introduce what you're building in Azuki? Just to take some.
what
What
I'm
you
building?
building with your Azuki?
Uh, no, this is surprise.
Oh my
Not yet.
god.
It's not finished yet.
Okay, Wiz.
Oh my god, no,
Oh my god. What is this PFP? That look awful.
yeah, it's ugly, kind of. I don't know,
Oh,
some
it
creatures
looks like a Bored
with
Ape
big
derivative from
ear.
2022.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it's a
Definitely
fake
some
ape, right?
deriv.
Yeah.
Oh, I think actually it's the OpenSea ape. Look at the hat.
Oh, he just clicked right click, saved it. Okay. Hi, Luna.
Yeah, totally open sea Board Ape derivative from 2021. Get it right.
Looks dope, bro.
Hi, Ira.
Hi.
What's up,
How are you
everybody?
today? Thank you for
Tired.
joining.
No problem.
Yeah, we're singing today. Do you want to sing something?
I don't know. I want to hear Hunt sing something.
Yeah, let's go. Hans, sing us something.
You are my bored ape, my only bored ape. Make me happy when floors are low. You'll never know, Luna, how much we love your hentai commissions. So please don't take the hentai commissions away. How was that? Was that good?
That was fire.
That was
Peak.
perfect. Okay,
Thank
Hans,
you. Thank you. Please send tips.
it's time for you to tell us everything. Damn, why are you crying right now? It's time for you to tell us everything about Azuki exhibition. Why did you do that? What's the purpose? How it went out, and yeah, what we can do right now to support you guys. And yeah, start with the beginning. Like, how did you come up with this idea?
So it's I'll start. It wasn't my idea or my proposal. This was Digital's idea and proposal. He wanted to connect the IRL art world with Azuki and our digital artists and our community. He has a history of curating art, discovering artists, managing artists, etc., etc. It's like a very big passion of his and a big part of his background. So he kind of saw an opportunity that no one was working with, right? And he wrote up a proposal. Sake in a Dream. It passed, and the rest is history. But
Okay.
yeah, definitely not my idea. I just helped, like, because I happened to go to New York, so I just got to help with like the setup and curation and whatnot. But yeah, this was all him.
Wait, do you have your watches right now on you?
No, I came to the trailer, um, like the last day ever at the trailer, so no watch.
Oh, they're so beautiful, though. Why did you choose the Fire Force
Yo,
watches?
that picture that I sent in the group chat was the Turboline. It was like the one of one watch. That's not mine. I cropped it off of Adrian's arm and put it on my arm. It's definitely not mine. That's a $75,000 watch, Ira. I am neither that rich nor that irresponsible.
You're so humble today. What's going on? What happened in New York?
I just really have to go to the bathroom.
That's nice of you to let Adrian borrow your watch. Such a generous
Yeah, it's the
community
least
member.
I could do, bro. He's like a big VC guy. You know, I figure any favor I have is probably gonna do well. But yo, the event itself was insane. It took a lot of work from Digital, from Chun, from the Bobu committee, from the artists. Um, James and I were just like little helpers. Like they did months worth of work to get this done. Organizing logistics between artists all over the world and getting a piece of physical art from like Japan or Singapore all the way to New York undamaged in time. Like it's very hard.
Yeah, that's
So
insane.
this is something else. And just when, like, even the stuff around it, he treated it like a product launch. Like he got it featured in Hypebeast. And like for those of you that don't know, Hypebeast is huge.
Yeah,
They
I
wrote
love.
a whole article about it. They shared it on their socials. They showed up to the event. Like Hypebeast is fucking huge. These are like red carpet, Louis Vuitton show kind of people. And seeing Bobu treated the same way was amazing. One of the artists, he has like he does commissions for rappers and famous musicians and like just the best of the best people in the world, like when it comes to the entertainment industry. And he has a Bobu piece, and the Bobu piece was at the gallery. And like
Oh,
not only did he have all the art there, and like well over 100 people show up and enjoy the hell out of their time, but he also sold all the art. There's only 2 out of 12 pieces left.
what's the price with?
The 2 that are left are small pieces, so I think they're 1,000 each.
Mm.
But like he sold them anywhere from 1,200 to 2,300, and they all sold like that night at the event. It was beautiful. Um, he also doxed for the first time. I don't know if you guys were watching the stream when he did his speech.
I tried to find digital, but I couldn't.
He did his speech, and it was like a solid 2.5 minutes. But it was the first time he's ever doxed. Like even when he's featured in, because he's been in tons of magazines himself. But even when he's featured in magazines, he's always somehow covering his face.
Oh wow,
So this was like, yeah,
beautiful.
this was dope. Yeah, he's definitely beautiful. He looks like an older Zagabond, but better built. You know what I mean?
Oh wow, oh wow,
Yeah, that's kind of what he looks like. An older Zaga. He actually looks like Jeff Staples with hair.
that's so fun.
That's too
Okay,
funny.
yeah. At first, I wanted to back you a bit and ask, what is sake proposal? Like, what is that? Like, how people can
A
apply?
Bobu proposal. So
Uh, what?
Bobu, like, if anyone doesn't know, Bobu is Azuki number 40. He's a very, very important character in the lore, and he belongs to the Azuki official team. In April of 2022, they fractionalized Bobu, and a lot of people got to mint Bobu for 0.01 ETH. So Bobu has 11,000 holders approximately. Um, so
Mhm.
anyone that holds a Bobu can create a proposal. And a proposal is essentially an offer of either an event, a creation, or something they would like to do with the IP of Bobu. He's owned by everyone, but he's also owned by no one because you can't just do whatever you want with the IP. It's not yours. But if you get permission from the collective, then you can. The collective controls what happens with Bobu. So it's a DAO. It's the first DAO Azuki made. Um, the
Mhm.
money from the initial sale, as well as all royalties and secondary sales, as well as any proposal that successfully returned money to the treasury, sits in this giant treasury. There's like, with the current price of ETH, probably $1 million in the treasury. So you can
Oh
create
wow.
something. Let's say, Ira, you wanted to host a party in your hometown and you wanted to have it be an anime event, all like based around Bobu. You could propose that, lay out the plan, tell them how much money you need, and there's a committee of people that helps you shape that idea. Then
Mm.
we vote on it as holders and we decide if it should pass or fail. If it passes, you get the money and you do what you do. There's been like,
And
there's been what? Got to be 20 something proposals by now. Perhaps even more. But there's been lots of proposals that have gone through. So Bobu has like a kids book. It's on Amazon. You can buy it whenever you want. Bobu had a plushie.
mhm.
The plushie sold out, but it was gorgeous. Bobu has had a bucket hat that was free for holders. He's gone to space with SpaceX and NASA. He's donated money to charity. There's the Sake Exchange website to reward people
Halloween
that
party.
participate in the event. Halloween party with costumes. There's been so many things. There's a Bobu beer. There's Bobu Sake, which we just got an update about today. Bobu Sake, I think, was the largest proposal ever. That was like $100,000. Uh,
Because it's yours.
no. Bobu Sake is the actual drink. So it's Omu, Andy, Seesaw. There's a whole team. There's like, I think, 10 of them. Um, and they're actually making a legitimate sake brand that's going to be sold in stores all around Bobu. Today we got some sneak peeks of it. There was Bobu's magazine by Rue. Like there's tons of these proposals that have gone through, and essentially it's like it's like our version of our own NFT project, right? So okay, we expect the team to build out the IP of Azuki and whatnot. So this is like the team telling us, okay, here's a character IP, here's some money, do whatever you think is best. You know, if you want to build merch,
That's
you
so
want to build a website, you want to make an anime, you want to do whatever the fuck you want, go have some fun. You got money and you've got an IP that's like second to none, you know?
but you need to return the
No,
money that
no,
you earning from the
no,
project.
no, you can keep it. It's all completely up to you. So in your proposal, you can say, I'm going to give 10% back to the Treasury. You can say, I'm going to give zero. You can say, I'm going to give 100%, whatever you want. And then the community decides if they're okay with that or not. So, like, think about it like this,
Mhm.
Ira. For anyone that hasn't made a proposal or is thinking about it, anyone in the community with any social credit, if you show up, if people like you, if you're a good person, you could probably get anything you want passed. Just straight up. Because everyone just wants
Is
to
it
have fun.
necessary to be a good person?
What?
Is it necessary to be a good person, Hunt?
Yeah, I think we've been through enough as a community that we've weeded out, or at least we understand who's a good person, who's a bad person. And there have been proposals that have failed. There have been proposals that have not
Mm-hmm.
passed. And it's because people didn't believe that the person had good intentions or that it was cool, right? But like
Do you have example of the best proportion?
the best proposal was definitely Sake Exchange because we're the only one that ever passed with 100% yeses. So it was definitely, and that's not my opinion. That's the community's opinion. um, no, I think I think my favorite proposal. Um, damn, that's a really tough one. I think my favorite might have been Digitals. I'm not gonna lie. I think this Sake in a Dream
Okay,
was my favorite proposal.
now tell us about that.
About Sake in a Dream? What? Why wouldn't you want the man
About
himself to
exhibition.
tell it? He's gonna be here in 5 minutes. Why don't you leave me the fuck alone?
Start telling us, guys. You can ask some
Yeah, Wiz.
questions. That Sire, your Sire was with us. Oh my
Yo!
God!
Yes, I'm here.
Jump with us. Talk with us. That was so cool. Finally see
Oh,
him. Oh my
Sire is so
God.
dope. Sire is the shit. Literally, Sire, you heard me. Sire is the shit. Like you need a diaper when you chill with Sire.
We love Sire.
Okay, you need to come here, sir.
Yo, he's so
Yeah,
dope. He's
Sire,
going to
jump,
Japan
jump.
soon.
Luna, why weren't you on this
Because he
exhibition?
fucking hates me. He even lives in New York.
Yeah, it's because I knew Hunt was coming and I said, fuck that guy, I'm not coming. No, I just so I have a stupid reason. I had a lot of Web 2 stuff, and my last meeting of the day, like if I left directly from that, I would have missed the exhibition. So I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna go and cope at home. Oh, work. Like work sucks, but you gotta do it sometimes. Next time for sure.
We judge you for it.
Dude, I was watching the live stream and I'm like, man, I wish I was as cool as half the people who were there. It
It
looked
was
so cool.
so tall. Like, why everyone is so tall?
Who tall?
Every single person in
You are
exhibition,
sure?
but not Sansa, obviously, but everyone else.
Yeah,
And
everyone at Sansa was so tall. I agree.
Everyone but Sansa.
sorry, Sansa, if you're watching that. Guys, so let's torture Hunt with questions. What's your question?
Yeah. Hmm. Question for Hunt. Okay, that's tough. Because he's like a literal open book, like so you can basically know everything about a Hunt. Okay. Fuck, it's
I
tough.
believe in you, Wizard. You got this.
Okay. Hunt, what's your favorite position? Yeah, on. I don't know.
My favorite position is long. That's my favorite position.
Oh.
Long.
Okay, Luna, your question.
Do I have a question? Sure. My question is when Rich.
Yeah, this is like a big question, bro. I don't know. I feel like all the opportunities for you to get rich have always been there in front of you. You're a scared little bitch that only wants to
That's
buy
also
stuff that the
true.
timeline likes. So you just buy an ape because, like, you think you should. But yeah, you should be rich already. And if not, join Josh's Telegram. Take the signals, make some trades, or follow Min's timeline. You know what's so funny? Because
Wait,
Min
who's
tweeted this fucking token, feed the people. He tweeted it at like 1 million, and then 3 million, and then 4 million, and then 5
I
million,
saw that.
then 6 million. And now
I'm
it's at
not
like
touch-
12. And bro, he just kept tweeting it and tweeting it. So at like 4 million, obviously we're going to buy it. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't just keep ignoring it.
I'm not buying any coins from Pump Fun. I don't give a shit.
You know, don't buy coins from Pump Fund. Buy coins Min is behind. Remember, you don't care about the coin. You care about the fact that you think people are good traders or not. And if Min enters a trade publicly, it's probably gonna moon, bro. Like that's just what I've learned watching Min for the entire fucking cycle. Like you just can't doubt it anymore, you know? And it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy because he posts it publicly, he has such good motion that it's gonna moon by itself.
Okay, we love him, but we have a question for you. If you had to use a body part to get a bit of peanut butter out of the jar, which would it be? Thank you, Randall.
Oh, that's a
That's a good question.
Yeah, he's tall. I know this.
No, I feel like I would definitely use my ear
Oh,
because I feel like it has the most curves and it would capture the most peanut butter.
that's actually logical.
Ear
Yeah, I
peanut
like that.
butter.
Yeah, that's logical.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so exhibition, guys, exhibition. How did you invite people? Were it like only Azuki for Azuki holders, or everyone could
Oh, wait,
join? And who actually
you didn't
joined?
get the secret invite thing like they post?
Nobody
What
likes.
secret invite?
Nobody likes
Oh,
Ira.
okay.
Ira, there was a Luma created for the event. The Luma, you could sign up. It was public. Anyone could see it. Anyone could sign up. And then there was Hype Beast and other like social streams that were promoting the event, including the address. Digital socials, all the artists' socials. I feel like they actually did a good job at getting the word out because like a lot of people showed up. And New York on a Friday night, there's already a million things to do. It was also Fashion Week in New York.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
Brooklyn
it
itself is a
was.
little bit like further out of the way. Like if this was in Manhattan, it probably would have been even busier. But yeah, they did a pretty good job. It was a public invite. Anyone could come. You didn't have to be a holder. That was kind of the whole point.
Okay, tell us about this thing that you tell me before the stream that you had this bubble and it has had our faces something also to the camera.
Yeah. So in the middle of the room, there was a mannequin dressed in a Bobu costume, and the mannequin was holding a camera. So every time he rotated, he was on like a rotating table. So he would just turn like this, and it would capture. That's how the live stream went out. Um, he also had a mask over his face. It was a digital mask, and Digital requested a whole bunch of face pics from the Azuki community, and the digital mask displayed all the different face pics. So, and it just rotated throughout the whole night. So, like, there was Sansa and me and you, and like, except Cardi B. I don't think Cardi B holds an Azuki, but there was a Cardi B face that was just
Weak.
hilarious, like huge lips. It was really really funny. Um,
Did you take some pictures of me? Please tell me that yes. I want to have something for the memory and for the
no, I
blog.
only take nice pictures.
Oh my God, I hate you guys so much. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to ask something. I forgot. Luna, your turn.
Um, trying to think if I got anything. Probably not. I don't have any.
Bitch
I don't have
ass.
any good questions because I'm just busy listening to all the other awesome questions.
Would have been nice
And
if you came. There was tons of people. We had a
I
blast.
know
So many inside jokes. Like so many. Even people brought their kids and shit. Sire performing live. Nobody knew he was gonna perform. So
Yeah.
like me and him were in New York the day before, and I couldn't even post any pictures or tell anyone that I was with him because nobody knew he was going. But he came out of his own pocket. No one paid him to come. No one paid for his ticket. He just really wanted to be a part of it.
Look who is here. Oh my God. Digital, hi.
Wait, he's doxxed now. Make sure he turns on his camera.
Let's
Oh, I'm
go.
not ready for that. I'm jet lagged. I would look terrible on camera. But GM everyone, I apologize. I'm late. Ara, thank you for your flexibility. I'm trying to fit you in between a few meetings here, but great to be on.
We basically talk about what body part Hunt will use for peanut butter and what's his favorite pose and everything as usual, you know. But anyway, congrats with your new role and with exhibition. So we will ask you to tell us everything about that. But my first question is, you know, like obviously about your name, like why digital? Tell us
Um,
about your background, maybe a bit.
y- yeah, so that's not by choice. My handle goes back to like my Instagram days, and DGTL is just like an abbreviation of digital. Unfortunately, digital emissions is too long by one character on Twitter, so I had to abbreviate it. So I used my full handle, and then at some point I just shortened it to the four. So on Spaces, people frequently asked how to pronounce it, or they just say the entire thing DGTL. And then at some point in time, I believe A's actually said the other pronunciation, which I won't repeat. Um, that has then propagated across Web3. I think Farouk was also saying it for some time. Everyone I've encountered, Z said it. It's just one of those things that reluctantly, I know it's an endearing term, I have grown to accept. So thank you for the question. But yeah, I won't say it myself, but if others want to call me that, I will answer to it.
That's awesome. Thank you for the story. Tell us, please, you know what, how it's in Azuki office. Is it comfortable for you? I know that you guys having a big gym there.
Yeah. Currently, I am in a Lightning office space. At least historically, have been part of the Fire Force, so this is feeling a little foreign to me. I might need to take a shower after I leave. However, this space is incredible. I think a lot of us have seen photos of the
Mhm.
LA office online, but it's not till you get here and you can see it in a kind of a physical realm that you get a true appreciation of how great of an office space it is and how energy flows throughout. So yeah, it's great. Had some great coffee this morning. Hugged a plushie. Just got out of a meeting with Z. So we're doing all the things.
I know that you're also limited in time right now, and we have two questions for you about exhibition. Hunt has already told us some details and about your new role and what you guys preparing right now for the community. How did you receive this role? And you can choose with what you want to start.
Sure. Let me start with the exhibition. I'm sure Hanya's filled you in.
Mhm.
First of all, I need to thank the community. I need to thank all of the incredible artists who agreed to participate. It was a big leap of faith for them to spend the time to do the art, to ship it to us, to have it presented in the way that that really represents not just their art, but the essence of Bobu. I need to put a huge shout out to the Azuki Concrete Garden, the New York group. They lent a ton of support, and very specifically, James Halvin, Hunt, Cat. They actually helped quite a bit with the setup all the way through into like the presentation of the space. And I'm sure it's already been discussed, but Sire, he came out in wanting to support the exhibition, which really rounded it out from a performance perspective. He created the song within a day just for us, and it was a moment. It was a moment. It took a lot of work to get there. Yeah.
Wow, that's so dope.
So Ira, what? Yeah, I can send this to you separately, but there are Bobu skins, so you can don pixelated Bobu, 3D Bobu, and I believe there's like a black and white version of Bobu that you can walk around in this exhibition space. And so those are just VRM files that you load into on Cyber. But yeah, even this virtual space will live for as long as on Cyber
Check,
is online.
check.
So the
Wait,
point
sorry.
was to have folks who were unable to attend in New York still be able to experience all of the great art and congregate into a digital space.
I collected this one, by the way. Tell us about
Mm.
the collection, how we can support you guys, what it's about, and yeah, like I saw you have collection right now on OpenSea, and who are collectors, like what you're doing with that.
Yeah, yeah. So, there's two ways to support and collect, right? There's potentially buying the physical pieces. We're actually 90% sold out, which is a miracle in today's art market. So amazing support there. Those collectors will get the physical art pieces as well as the PBTs that will authenticate them. So that's one way, and then another way would be through the digital limited edition mints, right? So we price them at a reasonable rate. The mint I think is open for like 6 months, right? So not a ton of urgency, but where you may want to purchase, and maybe Hunt has mentioned this, is that every purchase of one of the limited edition digital mints for these artworks earns you sake points through the sake exchange. And they're going to be holding a raffle for 3 to 4 of these physical pieces to be won based on the number of sake points that you've submitted. And so, if you'd love to, have one of these physical pieces hang on your wall, then one way to be able to earn sake points is to mint the digital collection, as well as all of the things that you can do with the Bobu experiment, right? So you've earned them over time if you voted. All of those points can be submitted to the raffle for a chance to win one, two, three or four of these physical pieces.
That awesome. Wiz, did you collect it?
Have
Of
I personally
course.
collected them? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I thought it was questions for me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the digital versions. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But
there's
yeah, I would love to get one of the physical, which is impossible right now. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there is one mystery digital artwork which we will refresh the metadata this week, and I think everyone's gonna be pleasantly surprised by it. So more on that soon, but no rush, right? There's the mint will be open. We'll need to work with Hunt and Sake Exchange to coordinate the raffle. But yeah, it's just a great way to support this initiative and fund future initiatives through Bobu. It's been a great way to be able to allow collectors to collect, but ultimately make it financially feasible for us to run this back in the future without expending a lot of the treasury's funds.
That sounds dope. Uh, Hunt said that the goal of the exhibition was to connect Web 2 art, Web 3 art,
Mhm.
and what else? What's the goal?
Yeah, so this has been a part of like my journey in Web3. I started when a good friend of mine who was an art collector told me about all the great things about blockchain, right? So provenance, ability to give artists royalties, authentication, things of that sort. And so, my big idea at the time, this is probably back in 2020 or so, was that we can actually start to bring physical IRL artists into Web3 to allow them to really get the support that they need from an art perspective. Fast forward 2025, I don't think any of those things have really occurred. But I never gave up on the dream to be able to bridge the gap between Web 2 and Web 3 artists. And so this
Mhm.
was kind of an homage to that, right? And so, as you guys know, we have some great garden artists who are known for their commissions, they're known for their general artworks, who all participated. Half of the exhibition featured their artworks, and then I brought on successful artists from Web 2 who love anime to do their own renditions of Bobu. And that's going to be make up the rest of the representation for the exhibit. And so between the two, it's a really nice bridge and cross pollination between the Web 2 and the Web 3 ecosystems, all centered around the theme of Bobu. And I think if sales are any indication, I think everyone had created really great interpretations. There was great energy within the gallery space. Many things were pre-sold even before we got into the gallery. So that's just a testament to this community, how we support our artists, and how we can ultimately continue to drive not just the Bobu IP, but just the Azuki vibes throughout Web3, but also beyond Web3. There were a lot of folks who were in attendance who had no idea what Azuki was, but were all really curious based on the energy, what they saw with the creatives, and based on what they saw with the community on that night.
Will it be something regular that you will make time to time, or it will be like just one event?
I
How
would
you?
love to run this back. This, candidly, this did take a lot out of me. Having to, offboard my old job, going on to my new job, vacations, family stuff. I would love to be able to replicate this. I would love to work with someone else who may want to take this on because the playbook is there. I would love to do this in non-New York markets. I think that
Mhm.
would be fantastic because this, again, is a great way to be able to support our artists, which is really the first and foremost goal of it all. All of the artists were paid upfront for their work. They didn't have to worry about selling. They didn't have to worry about anything except creating great art, and the sales just came after, right? And so I think that's where I'd really, really would love for this to be replicated, once or twice a year in different locations, including different artists, bringing in, the IRL experience into place. I'm not sure if it's something I can personally do. I can certainly help guide and be able to propagate the playbook. But I would probably need some help.
I think
So,
a lot of people will be yeah happy to help you, like everyone I think. And yeah, whatever you need our help, for example support or something, just tell community and we will support you. Okay, I see already like Exodia writing, that's my head of community. So tell us, how did you become a head of community of Azuki?
yeah, that's an interesting question. I, I was it's an interesting one. I had some outreach, and had a few conversations internally. I was in Web 2, working at an organization that was having a lot of impact. But it wasn't necessarily a passion of mine. Right? I wasn't waking up in the morning, being thrilled about selling people, advertising and products for things that they didn't love or need. Right? I think that was just that's the way of the world. There's a lot of things that happen within advertising. But I think for this role, I spend a lot of time in the community because I care that much. I spend a lot of time with community members, with various initiatives, writing threads, almost as if it was, a job that I loved. And so, when the opportunity presented itself, yeah, it was a no-brainer for me. Being able to work on things that, I would gladly wake up early for, to stay up late just to be able to fulfill, like, this passion I've had for multiple years, to be able to uplift the community, to be able to uplift creatives, uplift those who want to have agency, to contribute to the community, to contribute to the larger brand. It just sounded like a dream to me. And I'm honored to be in a position where I can support the community in this way. It's going to be hard work, but I think there's a lot we can do, to just show that Azuki is, in our community, is about dope shit only. That we are extremely talented. That we can put creators. We can put people who are creating content. Ira, folks like yourself. There are things that we can do to to put all this energy and focus it in one place and really amplify it, so that not only Web3, but even beyond Web3, people notice us. The Hypebeast article was huge for this. So how will they know about, like, the next thing that we do, so that people in Web 2 can
Mhm.
take notice, right? Yeah, I absolutely want Web 3 to know who we are, for us just to remind everyone that we are the garden. But also, I mean, there's a whole world outside of that. I think we saw that during the gallery shows. People are just interested. Like, who are you guys? Who is Suzuki? Who is Bobu? Why are you guys so dope? Like, why is this rapper flying in from Hawaii? Why have I never heard of him before? And how do I hear more of his music? Who are these artists? How do I collect this? These are all the questions that it's really great to hear outside of the echo chamber, and that's what I'm really hoping to do, is to be able to empower this and really scale this across all of our community initiatives.
Cool. Wait, I wanted to ask you, at first, did you suggest yourself as a head of community, or Zuki suggested it to you? Like, and if you suggested it, do you have some plan that you brought to guys and showed, like, guys, I want to do this and this and this, and later then I will ask you about this plan, or how it's going.
It's probably more organic than that. Thinking back, I'd like to think that this has been the longest interview process of my life since I've been in the community to the day I accepted, the role. I've, I guess, been able to demonstrate, the skills, ability, passion, know-how, to be able to, assume this very important position. I don't take that lightly. But yeah, I think it was probably a little bit more organic than that. Ira. So it wasn't necessarily me making a pitch for the role. It wasn't necessarily them, reaching out. I think it ultimately just all fell into place. And hope, I believe it's the right fit. I just need to prove and earn everyone's trust on this.
We're all super happy for you, yeah. But can you update us a bit about future steps that you will make as a head of community, that we can, support you in them, and how we can, like, just be on time for you there?
Yeah, absolutely. So I will caveat this, and I will have more to share in the future. This is my second week. My first week, candidly, A lot of my efforts, a lot of my time and energy went into the show, and so I think that was time well spent. However, I think the time I would have wanted to spend in terms of laying out very specific action items, particularly around those areas that are quick to spin up. I think that will be coming soon, right? So I can't put a date on it, but once we're ready, I'd love to come on and share what that looks like. And then on top of that, we're developing kind of a larger strategy in terms of what it will mean to be a community member within Azuki, what resources we will have, what we can look forward to empower those who want to do more with our
Mhm.
community from a creative perspective, from an organization perspective, from a builder's perspective, technological perspective, all the things. Those are things that are front and center. These are things I'm having conversations internally about already, just to make sure we have alignment. But I think once we have it in place, I think people will be excited about this larger vision. But it's all things being worked on. I would need to ask for a little bit more patience, right? This is again my first week here in LA, and really like technically my sixth business day on the job. So,
Mhm.
but I hear all the feedback. My DMs are always open. All constructive feedback is always welcome, and it helps us contribute into what it is we're thinking, how we're thinking about it, and we'll feed into our larger strategy. So, sorry for the non-answer. Best as I can give you right now.
No, no, no,
Uh,
that's great. That's great. We talked on the first live stream with them about that now we have kind of gap between community and team, and it's pretty hard to, follow the news and everything and how we can support, what we can do. So how you imagine to remove this gap? Will it be like, I don't know, some people who will update community about new opportunities, something like that, what it will be, like how we can be more in touch with the team and what you guys building.
Yeah. So first, I need to acknowledge that being able to work literally shoulder to shoulder with them is a
Mhm.
huge blessing for me to be able to learn, at least in my opinion, from the best who's ever done it from a head of community perspective. And I think that is going to be a huge way that I'm going to be able to onboard very quickly, learn all the things that he's done, learn all the things that he's learned, and also, and I think this answers your question more specifically, stand up a lot of those routines and a lot of the things that we have come to grow fond of from a community perspective that may need more attention now, right? So Discord spaces, being able to work with the caretakers, even the article that I sent out yesterday, right? Being more transparent
Mhm.
about what we're thinking about, how we're intending to kind of reimagine community. I think all of these touch points just lets everyone know that we're not just here, but we're also listening, and then that will then lend itself to our ability to find ways to. I think Hunt says this a lot, is to remind everyone, right? Like how dope it is to feel like you're in Azuki. Like, what does it actually mean? How do you get a stronger sense of belonging? How do you remind everyone that we have agency with our own IP to build dope shit alongside with the larger IP? How do we ultimately get all of the connective points
Mhm.
together to just do dope shit together? Sire came in, from Hawaii. We've talked about that. All of these artists around the globe all put their art into, in their heart and soul into their art pieces. I was able to, produce the show together. Like those are like three unrelated areas that all came together in a synergistic way, and it was just the output was beautiful, right? Again, that's not the end all be all. It's one proof point, right? And I don't know if we can replicate that, but that's ultimately where I think we're going to be able to make a lot of traction. But I think we need to get back to basics. I think we need to spin up a lot of the things that the community has grown to love over the years, to reinforce those areas, potentially reimagine some areas. Yeah, and just get us back to having fun, get us back to to really feeling how great it is to be in Azuki. I think a lot of us feel that way, and maybe others would, want to be reminded of that. So that's really where the focus can be. A lot of outward communication, a lot of just ability to interact with us, but also a lot more from us in terms of helping bridge the gap between what it is we're doing as a community, all highlighting a lot of what we do as a community, and then tying that back to what's happening with the larger Azuki brand.
Thank you for the answer. And I know that we have limited amount of time, and that's why I want to ask guys your suggestion, what you would like to see in community updates in case of communication and everything. I suggested like for a few months already create some chat for us creators, so we could support you with like spreading the information and everything. Like we just need to know some information on time to create then content, to know for what we should prepare, and that's how content will be like more scheduled, more like like just looking better and everything. Like someone will create videos, for example,
Absolutely.
right? Like we can see the news and immediately we can launch the video, something like that. So that's my suggestion. Hunt, what about
Absolutely.
you?
Um, man, that's a deep question. What
I know.
is my suggestion that they can do for the community?
Mm-hmm.
Um, make us rich, Digital.
Hmm. Noted. Okay. But Ira, on your end,
Yeah, you can start by specifically sending me 2.6 ETH.
mm, okay, okay. Well, I guess, you know, we could talk about that on the side. I'm not, yeah, I don't have any great ideas there, but Ira, I think for your ask, I think it's a good one, right? How do we get the funnel to our creators? How do we
Mm-hmm.
get the funnel to all of those builders, all of those who are creating content that will help us amplify all the things that we're doing? I think it's a simple ask. I think this is a matter of coordination, and being able to be able to give you the information you need so that we can work in lockstep to be able to amplify the things that we love. Right? I think I imagine there you can always do that better. I'm happy to work with you and other content creators on that.
That's great. I really hope you will implement it as soon as possible. And yeah, we finally can properly support everything that Azuki doing. Like, I don't know, Seven making such a great job in this case. He's just super fast, and we want to be on the same level. But Hunt, anything you want to add about your suggestions? Not only make you reach. I know that you're thinking about it a lot of times, so definitely.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, me and Digital have had conversations about this in the past, and I think that I've made my opinions like pretty well known. And when I hear the trajectory and plans, I don't think there's a need to repeat it. Like, I think they get it, like there's a disconnect, doesn't feel dope to be in Azuki. You don't feel supported when you're doing fun shit. A lot of smaller people entering the community are dealing with like the toxicity of the trauma from the people that have been in the community.
Mhm.
The team is obviously tired of the shit. The community's tired of the shit, and it's just like, when like it feels like a broken home, right? So I don't think there's a need to rehash any of this stuff. I think that the steps the team has taken are exactly what we needed,
Mhm.
and I think we'll get the results we want. But like from Digital, I think the only thing I would really want to suggest is, which I'm not worried about, but just maybe to reassure you, like for instance, people that joined the team from the community so far have not been able to impact the community in the ways we thought they would. In fact, they have been like taken to the other side almost, right? Like, and I don't want to think about it as like us versus them, but sometimes it just feels that way because everyone has their motives. So like when I see Rice Riddler's amazing, but he's definitely different once he joined the team to when he was in the community. The way he answers, the way he speaks to us, the way it's like, the customer service answers come out and it's like all very reassuring and encouraging and et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't feel good. Pretzel, Seraph, and like all the people that have joined the community that have joined the team from the community have somehow set their goals aside and bought into the mission of the team, which we all want the team to succeed. I'm not saying there's necessarily anything wrong with that mission, but what's the point of hiring someone from the community if they just end up talking to you like they're the team, or if they end up pushing the agenda that the team had always wanted to push? What's the point, right? Like it doesn't Well, you know what I mean? Next thing, Digital will be telling us we have to focus on Web 2 and we have to take a little bit of a hit in Web 3 because unless we onboard no users, blah, 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 we need to create a systemic flywheel and have income to give you dope activations. Everything we've taken so far was not enough. Like, if I start hearing those answers from Digital, like I'll be a little sad. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll just send you some feed pics. You'll be okay.
Yeah, that's amazing feedback actually.
And 2.6.
And we want to see Hunt in the team as well. I think he's the best person to be in the team as well. I think
No, I'm definitely not. Trust me. For all of our bags, just keep me on the sidelines. Okay?
okay. We have limited amount of time, so Wiz, I will quickly ask you because you're building your own projects on based on Azuki IP. So maybe you have some suggestions as well or some questions.
Actually, like I'm not as new suggestions because you and Hunt and like the others already like the made suggestions that like the pretty similar with me. Actually, maybe I have a one question. Like, do team plan any like the future improvement on the anime chain itself? Like, do they have any like the future plans to more Web3 oriented for the anime chain itself? Oh, he dropped.
Digital, we lost you. Oh no.
Oh my god!
Wiz, what did you do?
I did
Wow.
nothing.
Wow, Wiz. Wow.
Okay, okay. I'm sorry, Digital.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I take back my question back. Okay, I'm sorry.
That was awful. Oh my god, so rude. Okay, I will send Digital this video and recording. He can watch it and check. He has a meeting right now. He said to me, so all good. Luna, I know that you also wanted to be in a Bobo. How it's named? Oh my god, this club of Bobo that deciding who you want to give money and who you don't want to give money. So, do you have some suggestion also about working with community and your opinion about that?
Maybe.
So,
I guess in general, we need Izuki to be dope shit only again. And then for Bobu, I think like it's kind of on pause. I think there are a lot of things to think out, but yeah, like Wiz and I were talking about getting a a proposal together just to try and like also highlight community artists and Bobu. I wonder if like now it's not doesn't make as much sense because the exhibition was so cool, but we'll think about it. But yeah, I think like just kind of everything has already been said. And I'll just repeat, just like empower the community to do cool stuff, right? Like you want people. Odeka, shut up, bro. I don't need it. I don't need any tongue emojis from you. But no, like yeah, empower the. I know why he did that, but yeah, like just empower the community to do dope shit and like give people the tools to create and let people cook. Like half of it is the team needs to cook, and half of it is like you need the community to want to cook and do things with the IP. So it's just like obviously you don't want like I don't know super crazy things that like harm the brand, but like they're for the most part just you know, if there's like even a gray area or something that, could be cool, just like work with the community, make it pop because that that makes people want to be part of the community. That makes people want to be active and like, go tell their weird normie friends like, yo, this place is awesome. You should want to be here and then create FOMO. I don't know. Also, I want to know when Hunt's gonna make us all rich, but
yeah, that's fact.
I believe it did Jidal. I met him. I got to meet him twice. He's pretty cool. Um, I don't not as much as real OGs like Hunt have, but yeah, Digidal's awesome. Um, I think I think like having him be part of the team and is really a step forward. I don't think he. I don't think we're gonna get Corpo. I don't think we'll get Corpo Digital. A's kind of makes sense. I mean, he got invited to the team, and now he's just, you know, very community service answers. I love you, A's. By the way, if you're in here, but man, you just gotta stop trading shitcoins in traffic. Like it's bad for your health. And I'm gonna shut up now, though. That was fun.
Thank
It's
you.
bad for health. That's true. That's true, though.
Thank you, Luna. And I see comment from Adeka also that we need more spaces, and I'm hella missing Hunt spaces. I think you need to do this more often. And Hunt, where spaces? When spaces?
Yes, we want spaces.
Hunt when spaces, hunt when rich.
Yeah.
Like, motherfuckers, when's the last time you did something for me, bro? The fuck?
We doing
Like, goddamn.
everything for you every day.
Dude, I invited you to lick my toes in NYC, and you faded me. So shut the
See
fuck
what I
up,
mean? This
bro.
motherfucker, like, I'm in New York. He didn't even come to the event. Ira, like, just doesn't give a shit. So I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. If it wasn't for Wiz, this would be a useless ass podcast. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I am bullish.
But you deserved
Fuck,
it.
what the
Yeah,
hell?
kinda.
We're all bullish. What did you do for us?
I bought 3 Bobu today, Odeka.
Oh,
What did
wow,
you do for
that's a
Azuki today,
fact.
right?
Yeah, I bought a painting too. Not real, but digital. Still cool.
My goal for 2026 is to have to have even more Bobu than Sansa does. It's gonna happen.
I can't wait when they will create all these chats and we like actually can create some content, like not only 7 will be working, because I feel like only 7 working, like we already talked about that. And Hunt, of course, Hunt making spaces. When spaces, Hunt?
When 2.6 ETH, Ira?
I don't know such numbers, I'm poor.
I think that should be like, we should put that out there. I need 2.6 ETH, and y'all need spaces. Let's find a way to collaborate on this somehow. Like, we'll call it Spaces Capital Markets.
Oh, that's good. Okay. When Professor-
Motherfucker, if you try to launch another company right now, bro, you gotta know what's going on, okay? When
Mr.
I know what that
Senator,
noise
oh,
means, bro.
that's a
You ain't
great
building shit more, bro. You have so much to do, bro. Did you even get your research done for today?
Yes,
Did
of
ya?
course.
All of it?
Not all of it.
You
Okay.
see what I mean, motherfucker? Holy
This
shit.
is ADHD.
Hey, now he's like, oh, Spaces Capital Markets. They already built it. Okay, it's called the Arena. I just don't use it.
Okay, I'm gonna make my research. Okay, I should up.
That was cool live stream, guys. I wish to see all of your faces, but it is how it is, right? Even Hunt hide it. But it was cool. I hope we will see more I'm sorry. Something wrong with me today. I hope we will see more community. Why community event?
Okay,
members.
what happened to you? Okay, let's talk about you.
I have
Like,
no idea.
you're
We're
singing.
talking about me all the time in the chats, right?
No, no. Okay,
I hope.
okay.
we will
One question.
see
No, I have to ask.
Wait, because I really want to invite Rose, and I'm trying to.
Why are you
invite
being
her
so rude? Why don't you let him ask his question? Like, what a horrible host, bro.
Yeah,
Because he's
it's
my
pretty
best
rude.
Like, what's with
You-
this white girl privilege? Like, you think you get, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Nah, go
Yeah.
ahead, Wiz. I'm listening.
Thank you, Hunt. I'm gonna like to ask to you. I'm not talking with Dahira. Like she was singing at the start, then she started crying. Did she fall in love? I don't know. Maybe she finds someone. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think the problem with Ira falling in love with someone else is that she's already in love with herself. And I think
Oh,
that you can't add more to a cup when it's overflowing, right? You have to start with an
Isn't
empty
it
cup.
perfect?
And
Ira,
Ira does
please
not
be
have an
talking.
empty
Yeah.
cup.
Yes, Hunt. Thank you. Yeah, that's totally right. Yeah.
Anyway,
When 1.79 ETH.
Anyway, I want to invite Rose, guys, to talk about gaming and what they are building in case of gaming, because we heard like they purchase, like some gaming companies purchasing anime, like what's going on there. So I want to invite her. Do you think she can come? Come? I know that's your favorite word.
Dolazim.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I hope
she
so. I
will.
hope so. So that's why I wish to see more team members, not community members. Anyway, thank you for the live stream, guys. Thank you for watching and see you later. Bye.
See you.
Bye.